Oh man, we got a good one. Who's ready for a battle of two Hall of Fame quarterbacks? And also two teams that are jockeying for playoff position as we get oh so closer to it. We got a good one for week 10. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Bucks as we get ready for another round of football. Howdy, folks. Morgoth the Barbarian here, and welcome to the 10th episode of our Strat-O-Matic football playthrough, where Green Bay visits Tampa Bay in this week's matchup. It's the Battle of the Bays, essentially. The Battle of the Bay of Pigs or something along those lines, as Chris Berman would call it. But we also got two Hall of Fame quarterbacks. On one end is Aaron Rodgers. Green Bay Aaron Rodgers, not the current one that's injured on the Jets and wondering what in the world he's doing after what happened yesterday. Loved it. Anyways, and on the other side we have Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Also someone who I don't like. Or just chugging along this season. Both teams are currently leading their respective divisions, though are in totally different positions. The Packers are 7-2 coming into this one, tied with the best record in the league with the Raiders, but nevertheless have the best record in the NFC at the moment. Tampa's leading the South, but at a paltry 5-4. Yes, it is happening again in this playthrough. In reality, the NFC South was pretty weak. No surprise, it is happening again, as the Falcons are the next best team at 4-5. In fact, half the NFC is currently sitting at 4-5. That is how wacky this playthrough has gone so far. Yeah, it is not pretty, to say the least. The Packers, meanwhile, have the Vikings on their tail too, who are 6-3. So both teams actually do need this win in order to at least keep pace or risk having some kind of tie with whoever's below them. Speaking of the Vikings, the Falcons, and everybody else for that matter, hey, here's the results from Week 9. How did all that go, and how did we even get here? Well, let's roll that footage. Pretty exciting stuff, eh? And no overtime games again for the second week in a row. What are we doing here? Some near misses, though, but, well, oh well. Hey, it means I don't have to roll anything extra. So speaking of rolling, we're getting ready to get underway here, and this is kind of funny. The Packers will be in red, even though their team colors are green. The Buccaneers will be in green, even though their team colors in red. But yeah, away team, home team. Bucks are the home team. So that makes about as much sense as you'd expect. Speaking of the away team, hey Green Bay, call the coin toss here. We're calling it evens. No, Tampa's wins this one, but Green Bay can have the ball anyways, so because Tampa said so. So Tampa will get this ball back in the beginning of the second half here. Okay. There we go. Green Bay, Tampa Bay. And yeah, it turns out I do need to roll that after all. But it's a touchback, so no harm, no foul there. Typical touchback. What else is new? Put you over here, and I believe we're off. We have not seen Green Bay throughout this playthrough, but let's introduce them. Of course, I mentioned Aaron Rodgers as the quarterback at this time for Green Bay. This will be the last time we see him as a member of the Packers here for now, unless he pulls a Brett Favre or something. Oh, God, let's not do that. Well, he already has, but that's besides the point. Robert Tonyan is the tight end. I can't see any of my cards. This is brilliant. There he is. Alan Lazard is the flanker. Of course, now I'm reading all these blind. Brilliant job. Oh boy, we're having some technical difficulties. Hold on, jeez. Rory off to a good start. There he is. Romeo Doubs will be in the slot. Wait, actually, I had Lazard in the slot and Dobbs out over here. Okay, my apologies for that. Christian Watson is the split. And where is Aaron Jones? Because he's going to be the starting running back. I cannot find him. Well, there's A.J. Dillon. We'll probably see him quite a few times. And there he is. There's Aaron Jones. My goodness. I was having some trouble finding him. Good job, me. All right, we're up. We're up and ready to go. And I'm going to start with a flat pass on 1st and 10. Why not? To the split. The receiver is Christian Watson. And so right off the bat, we get 12 yards to Watson and a 1st down. Look at that. That didn't take too long for Green Bay to establish themselves. Let me just get everybody set up. There we go. I don't need to have that. Wait, why is it? Okay, hang on. Oh boy, hold on. We're going to have some technical issues. Some reason, there it is. All right, let me just pull this back. Apologies for that. My hand was running into the monitor for some weird reason. Okay, let's try it. 1st and 10 again. Now we're running with Jones. Figured I'd fool him a little bit. Ah, short gain. Look at this. Oh, look at this. 15 yards. Just like that. 1st down. Oh, wait a minute now. Oh, offsides on the offense. Oops. False start. 5 yards. Sorry, that run is not happening. Oopsies. Try it again. 1st and 15, but now Tampa sees it coming. I kind of have to do this. 8. And we go from having the short gain to no gain at all. Brilliant. Okay, there's no penalty this time. The refs have been known to miss penalties occasionally. I don't know what their deal is. 2nd and 15. 9 on a flat. The receiver, Watson, who's spotted this time, and gets absolutely nothing. Oof. Incomplete. Uh-oh. It's the 47 he needs. Gotcha. So he tried to get it to Watson. Nothing. And we'll do it one more time. Short pass on 3rd and 15. 7. Good news, they get 10. Bad news, that false start penalty kind of prevented them from getting a 1st down. Oops. It is Watson, by the way, but he clearly does not have enough, so a punt is incoming. 4th and 5, unless they do manage to get the punt yards back, which they're not going to. Okay, 7. Pat O'Donnell sends this one 45 yards. Wait. 45, 40 to the 10. Return for a gain of... Ooh, nice. 17. Okay. Nice return there. 13-15 remaining. So Green Bay does absolutely nothing on their drive. Well, they would have, but then that false start penalty decided to show up and kind of ruin their day. Convenient, eh? Oh, man. All right, you can go up to 37. And let's introduce Tampa's starting lineup. We've seen them before. It's almost the same as the San Francisco game that they played back in, what was it, week 4 or 5? I don't remember. One change, I'll explain what that is. Mike Evans is the split. There's Tommy Boy. He's still the quarterback of the Buccaneers. I was about to say Raiders. He owns the Raiders partially, but no, not in this game. He's still quarterbacking. Godwin is the flanker. Russell Gage is the, the fullback / slot. I'm going to bring in Leonard Fournette as our running back. And where is he? Cameron Brate, tight end. Cade Otton, who usually does this, is out for the game with an injury, so he is not here, I'm afraid. But yeah, pretty much identical to how it usually is, so... Anyways, 1st and 10 for Tampa now. They'll start off with a run. And Green Bay will give them 5 to 32. Oh boy, got some car alarms going off in the background. I don't know if anybody can hear that. 2nd and 5. Oh, they're gonna guess this wrong. 6. So that's a short gain, or yeah. Oh, it does say short gain. I can barely read it. Looked like a fumble. 19 for Leonard Fournette. Oh boy, that was quick. So Fournette just got 24 yards and 2 carries, just like that. 1st and 10. Let's go a little bit aggressively as they don't see this. 8 on a short. Nothing. It's incomplete. Tried to look for Evans and Brady found air. We'll leave it at that. 2nd down. They're going to sit on the run as they kind of expect it. 8 on a line buck from Fournette gets them absolutely nothing. Bummer. 3rd and 10. We'll try it now to Godwin and see if that works. 7 on a short. Aha! There's your 1st down. Exactly 10. Right to Godwin. All right. Nice 3rd down conversion for Tampa. Is it Goodwin or Godwin? Oh, it's Godwin. Gotcha. I don't know. I never know if there's 2 O's or not. Okay, 1st and 10. 39. 5. This was guessed incorrectly, so now they're going to pay for it and get 11. Godwin a 2nd time. So Chris Godwin gets 2 receptions on this one for 21. Not bad. Not a bad start for him. 1st and 10. 28. 12. Off tackle. Short gain. Very nice. And that's what? 13? Yeah. 13 and a 1st down as Fournette gets pushed out. Okay, Fournette's doing really well right off the jump. 1st and 10. Again. Going up the middle. 9 potential penalty. 2 if it stands. It is not going to stand, and that play never even happened because of a false start. Oops! Do it again. 1st and 15, but this time we're now going to flat pass it. They actually do see this coming. You know what? No, they don't. 11. Oh, dear. Uh-oh. It's a 2 through 12. 2 or a 12. That is neither. That's an incompletion. It was a potential interception roll and didn't work. That was a Godwin, so 2nd and 15. The off-tackle run gets them 2 and nothing more. As Fournette gets pushed out of bounds. It's not much manageable, but it's 3rd and 13. Got to get to the 5. 6. No, incomplete. Incomplete. 4th down. They were trying to get it to Evans again. Send for the kicker. That would be Mason. Oh, mate. Ryan Suckup. I'm looking at the wrong one. Brilliant. I wouldn't be surprised if I kept looking at... They're both called Bay, so naturally I'm looking at the wrong one, because why not? The kick is up from Suckup. Oh, this might be a no good. Uh-oh. 13 to 22. No good! He missed it. Suckup decided to suck. Whoopsies. He shanks the kick right. We'll say right or something. I don't know. Oops. That wasn't supposed to happen. So 9 minutes remaining and neither team has scored. Green Bay couldn't drive. Got pushed back to a false start. Tampa kind of got screwed over by a false start too, but then proceeds to miss a field goal in the process. So, unfortunately, we're still scoreless as we now enter everyone's favorite time, music time. Because we don't need a 2-hour video. Alright, here we go again. 1st and 10. From the 18. 5. You're looking at Green Bay's, by the way, I know. Uh-oh! 2 through 5, this is a problem. That's a problem. It's a fumble! Oh, Tampa, what are we doing? I mean, Green Bay. They literally give it right back on the exact same yard marker that they got it from as Jones coughs it up. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Alright, fumble gets forced by Vea. And the second high linebacker gets it. I'm seeing Joe Tryon-Shinoika, whoever that is. Yikes. So Vea broke through, forced that fumble, and then their outside linebacker, JTS, plopped on it to get the ball for Tampa. And look at this. As I just said, they are getting it at the exact same spot they left off, which is the 18. This is not what you want to do to a Tom Brady quarterback team, but alas, here we are. Oh my God. I'm suddenly getting Patriots Tom Brady PTSD all of a sudden. My goodness. All right, 1st and 10. Right from the spot they left it at the 18. So here we go again. It's a flat pass they don't see to Godwin. To the receiver, Godwin rolls up 6, and that's 8. We're up to the 10. So he's pushed out. Godwin's having a good start so far. 2nd and 2. Fournette on a 6. He gets 6 in the first down. So Fournette picks up 6. And it is 1st and goal to go right at the 4. Okay, now, you know what? I probably should in this case. Heavier set. Brait would normally be the tight end 2 in this situation, but since I don't have him, I guess Keith is going to have to go in. Now, there's a name. All right. 1st and 10. Excuse me, 1st and goal from the 4. My bad. Fournette's going to get backed up 2 yards. Oops. That wasn't supposed to happen. 2nd and 6. 5. It's only 4 yards if this stands. No such thing will happen because number 5. Probably a hold. Oh yeah, holding offense. 10 yards, repeat 2nd down, and that's going to hurt Tampa a lot. So it's 2nd and goal to go from the 16. Oof. Let's swing it out to Fournette. And we shall give him 8. So he got halfway home, but he's not there just yet. So it does help. So Fournette for 8. So get this in. And that brings us to 3rd and goal to go. They need 8. 7. Uh-oh. Oh, Green Bay's is different. Usually 7 is a short gain, but it's a 6 this time. So it's an incomplete if it stands. Green Bay's pass defense must be good. It doesn't, but that play never even got off to begin with. False start on Tampa Bay. Oops. Do it again. It is now 3rd and 13. Now we got to make this a short pass. Jeez, penalties getting both teams early right from the jump. Oh, it doesn't matter. corner. Touchdown. Godwin catches it, dives for the pylon, and it goes through. Just barely. 13 yards from Brady to Godwin, who's off to a fabulous start here. 4 for 42 and a touchdown. Does Suckup get this extra point? Uh-oh. He does, but let's see what happened here. Oh, another false start. What are we doing here? Come on. Okay. That play never happened. It's going to be backed up. Now, I'm going to treat this like an actual field goal now, I suppose. So, whatever the 13 to 22 on his card is what we're going to roll. It doesn't matter. It's good. A little bit of drama there. Okay, apparently we've got a ton of penalties going off. So, yeah, that fumble did exactly what it was supposed to. And then Tampa did their darndest to botch that through various penalties. But Brady still willed his way for a 13-yard TD. You know what I was trying to talk. 7-0 Tampa. Green Bay, you cannot be doing that. Trust me, you can't be giving Tom Brady a short field. It never ends well. Green Bay, excuse me, see this coming. Okay, let's go. 2. Is this a 2 through 4? It is! But does the play even count? It does! 30 yards and a penalty to go along with it. Oh, Green Bay. Oh, what are we doing? Okay. Oh, so the 30-yard pass play stands. Hold on, let me try to figure out where we're at here. The 43, 30, 27, 23. So Godwin gets that 30-yard completion. And if that wasn't bad enough, there is a personal foul penalty against the Packers because someone got a little bit too rowdy. That adds half the distance to the goal. Oh, man. That was not supposed to happen. So it's 1st and goal to go from the 12. That was just an absolute disaster. 41 yards in combined penalty and passing yardage. Ugh. 9 on a linebacker. He only gets 2. White. 2nd and 8 from the 10. We're going for it. Godwin's been hot. Let's see if he stays that way. 10 on a short. Well, glad they guessed it wrong because it's incomplete. Right. Otherwise, that would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's an incompletion to Godwin. 3rd down. Let's try the other ones. Let's try Evans now. 3rd, they only need 8, but as you can see, they're clearly going for it. 10. No. Incomplete again. Brady was looking for Evans this time. Didn't work out. And here comes Suckup for a 2nd time. Does he make this one? He should. He does, but there's also a penalty attached to it. Hold on. Yeah, that's good. He actually makes this one. Look at that. From 27 yards out. It's good. So Suckup actually makes this field goal. And the Bucs are now up to 10. 10-0. This is not good for Green Bay. Granted, there's still 2 minutes left in the first quarter, but be down 10-0 with Tom Brady quarterback team, that's probably not the best thing. Just saying. Just saying. do it. Let's do it. But Green Bay sees this coming. Tampa, excuse me, sees this coming. 8 on a long. Oh, we've got a shot to the receiver. It's Lazard. 29. Woohoo! It works. It works. Alan Lazard all the way down to the 5. Woohoo! Good call there. All right. First and goal to go from the 5. Green Bay, welcome to scoring range. Speaking of welcoming, let's welcome in Mercedes Lewis as he now steps in. Oh, and he is not eligible for blocking back, so he has to go over here. So Tanyan has to switch places. Okay, that's good to know. Oops. A little bit of a positional technicality, but doesn't really matter. Okay, first and goal to go from the 5. The first carry from Aaron Jones gets him 2. So it is second down and 3. We'll try it. 7 on... Oh, yeah, touchdown. It's going to be a short gain, but, well, you know, we only needed 3. Yeah, we only needed 3 yards, and we picked up 10 to 20. Nah, that's fun. Okay, unless this is an 11, the extra point is good. Yeah, Mason Cropsey is going to make that. Okay. So it's a 3-yard completion to Robert Tanyan for the TD pass there. And look at that. Green Bay is finally on the board. It is still 10-7 as Tampa still holds the lead. But now at least the score is a little bit closer than it was before. There we go. 10-7 in favor of Tampa Bay. And Green Bay and Tampa, speaking of which, we'll see if they can respond to this, as there's 12 and a half minutes left in this quarter. But Aaron Rodgers has been slinging it. No, thank you. Let's go. 4th and... I probably saw a penalty there for a minute. Like 4th and 5. Let's do it. Well, there is a penalty now. Isn't that wonderful? Uh-oh. Wait, are we in Green Bay? Yep. Well, it's not incomplete, but it's not the first down either. It's actually back by a yard. Oof. Don't know what Green Bay was thinking there. But for some reason, they swung it out to Lazard? Wait, what did I have it as? Oh, jeez. Oh, they tried Watson. That's right. Okay, I'm like losing my mind there. They did try Watson again on the flat. And for some reason, they tried calling a screen on 4th and 5, and Tampa just blew it up completely. It's a loss of a yard. Tampa gets it at a 45. That 4th down conversion does not work. Brilliant play calling, much like what happened last week with the infamous, oh, hey, let's call a screen pass at the 2-yard line, our own 2, and we just gave Kansas City 2 points. Oops. Probably not the best idea, but yeah, same kind of concept, so. Oh, boy. Gotta hate to see it. Oh, another day, another penalty causing more havoc for Green Bay. Come on. Come on, Packers defense. Get your act together. We don't need all these penalties. Anyways, it's 1st and 10 from the 14. 9 off tackle, just a yard. Just a yard for Fournette this time. 2nd and 9. I'm going to try the old swing pass attempt. 5. He has 4 yards, nothing more. So that brings us to 3rd and 6. Hold on a minute. There we go. So 3rd and 6 now. Let's try getting into Braid again, but this time I'll try to shoot for the first down at the minimum. He will not be getting such a thing because he got 5, at least not yet. So Braid only got 5 of the 6 yards he needed. That's the bad news. The good news is it's 4th and 1. I'm going for it. Oh, I am so going for it. You know what? Tom Brady special. He's been known for to pull this off. Quarterback sneak. It's like what the tush push was before Brady retired. Okay? 10. Does Brady get this? Serves him right. He lost a yard. Oh, that's twice they've tried that, and twice they've just failed, I believe. Yeah, twice they've tried to get cute in the end zone, and twice they failed. This time it results in a turnover on downs. The last time I believe they either missed a field goal or they got a field goal. Okay, long story short, Brady lost a yard on that attempted sneak. For once, it actually doesn't work, and now it's Green Bay getting the ball at their own 6, albeit, but still, they stopped them. 4th and 1, no dice for Tampa. It is still 10-7 in favor of Tampa, but man, they could have gotten so much more. Ugh, hate to see it. Well, not if you're a Tom Brady hater like me. Anyways. They're back. 1st and 10 from the 13. 7. This is an off tackle. Not this time. No timeout from Tampa just yet. Keep in mind they do get the ball back. Tampa, that is. So, 2nd and 10. They're actually going to run it on an end run this time, even though Tampa kind of sees this coming. Green Bay, excuse me. This one will net them just 2. He gets up to the 11, and I think that's kind of why they want to do it, because guess what? Green Bay is going to call their first timeout. That is their first. So the next time they stop the clock will be the 2-minute warning. That was kind of the whole point in that. Regardless, it's still 3rd and 8. All right, 3rd and 8. 10 potential penalty. Ooh, this penalty better work, or this could be, nope, it is a touchdown. 11 yards to Mike Evans. It finally paid off. There we go. Mike Evans for 11. That extra point could be an issue. Hold on. Evans has been bottled up all game until now. He finally has his first touchdown. But I can't say the same for Ryan Supcup. No good. Oof. Alright, well, that was unfortunate. So Evans, good news, catches an 11-yard TD from Tom Brady. He's finally got his first of the day. Brady gets his second TD pass. And then Supcup shanks the extra point because he's not like he's already done that once before with a field goal. It's still 16-7 Tampa, but yeah, that could have been a little bit better. All right. Tampa does get the ball to start the second half, which is the good news here. So if you're at Green Bay, you kind of want to run these last 2 minutes out, hope for a score, and hope Tampa doesn't get the ball back. All right, let's see what happens here. Tampa says get it at the 25. Okay. All right. Green Bay, you have 2 minutes to do something or else. They have 2 timeouts if they've already claimed 1 earlier. So So that is the good news. Tampa still has all 3 of theirs, so in theory they could stop this if they feel like they have to. So who knows? We'll see what happens here. 1st and 10 from the 25. 5 on an initial flat. 7 to Jones. Wait, what does Rodgers have? What? Hold on. Sorry about that. We had a little bit of an issue on my end there. I'm like, ooh, that's not supposed to happen. Okay. 2nd and 3. Speaking of issues, what was that? Okay, hold on. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I'm not counting that roll, by the way. I will. Okay, so now, well, at least he's going out of bounds. So, 5 on a flat. I see 8, and that's how much he's getting. So good. He gets 8, and he gets pushed out. Isn't that wonderful? So that kind of worked out after all. I was going for Watson, apparently. Okay, good to know. We have all sorts of chaos going on over here. Okay, everything's okay, I swear. Not really. Okay, 1st and 10 from the 137 remaining. We'll try Dobbs now. 6. Does he have 6? He does have 6. Okay. So Dobbs for 6. They are slowly moving here, though. Second and 4. Seven on a short. That's a 10-yard completion for a first. They're up to the 44. That is Watson again, right? Yeah. 1st and 10. Again. They're in hurry-up mode. 10 on a short. Nothing. Incomplete. We're trying to look for Lazard. 2nd down now. 5. Tanyan gets 7 and then goes out of bounds instinctively. That works. So it'll be 3rd and 3. Tampa does not see this run coming, but I think they're willing to concede it more than anything else. 4 on an off tackle. Yeah, give him 7 yards, give him the 1st down, and give me a timeout. Tampa uses their first... Green Bay, uses their first timeout. Green Bay uses their 2nd timeout. Okay, there we go. They got 1 left. There. Good grief. Okay, everything's fine. Not really. 1st and 10 from the 30. Let's do the Tanyan thing again. 8 on a flat. To the receiver. Oh, good thing I did. Or that could have been really nasty. Oh, Tanyan only gets a yard, but he at least goes out of bounds in the process. Yeah, good thing, too, because if I had kept it on short, that would have been a sack. I'll take the 1-yard completion over the sack any day, so, all right. 2nd and 9. We are in field goal, Mason Crosby field goal range, so I can get a little bit more risky now. 6 on a short. And there's your sack. And Tampa, by the way, is now going to take a timeout. That is their first. Clearly, they must think they're going to get the ball back or something. I don't know. Meanwhile, Aaron Hicks gets credit for that sack as he goes in and hits Rodgers. 3rd and 17. He gets 10 to the 27. And suddenly there's another timeout from Tampa Bay. That is their second. Tampa, do we really think you're getting anything with 15 seconds? Okay. Watson gets that one. You know what? Tampa's not getting the ball back. They changed their mind. So there's one. So it goes to 15 if I'm not mistaken, right? So Green Bay actually does have to use... Well, they're going to use a timeout right here to finish it off. So Green Bay actually does take a timeout with a second left. I believe that's where we end up clockwise, right? Yeah. So they take their last timeout. Tampa's just going to take one timeout to ice the kicker for no apparent reason other than they can. And Mason Crosby is going to attempt what amounts to be a 44-yard field goal to end this. And I'm pretty certain he should be fine. Oh, yeah, he's fine to end this half. Good. All right, and that's how the half ends with a Mason Crosby field goal. And I believe that sits us at 16-10. It does. All right. 16-10 in favor of Tampa, who gets the ball back in half number 2 to start us off. Let me just put this away here because I've tried to do that before. All right, so let me show you some first half stats here. Where's my screen? There it is. So Tom Brady doing pretty good. 146, 2 TDs. Tampa getting some good running. Well, minus, the failed quarterback sneak. Godwin is a pretty good game going. Evans has caught a TD, but has largely struggled. The defense, that sack kind of helped, but not too bad. And then Suck up missing one of everything. That's 4 points Tampa could have had, but instead they don't get it. Aaron Jones, had that costly fumble and an otherwise fairly decent half. This is a typical Rodgers right here. Touchdown was caught by Tonyan. Watson has 9 for 83 already. My goodness. Crosby has one of everything, and we haven't had any defensive plays from Green Bay. That's been kind of an issue here. And an otherwise fairly decent quarter going into quarter number 2. 16-10. Buccaneers start the second half with the ball as they've won the opening kickoff and then let Green Bay have at it from the start. So we'll see what happens. Why not? 3rd and 16. 4. Uh-oh. Unless it's a 7 through 10. Picked off. Intercepted. Oh, intercepted by the Packers there. Let me see what the return is like on this. No, almost a touchdown, but not quite. We're going to go and bring it back 20 yards. So the Packers will start it off at the 40. Their own... Tampa 48. That was intended for Evans. And instead of being caught by Evans, it ended up being caught by, I believe, Jair Alexander. So yeah, Tom Brady completed it all right, but he just completed it to the other team. And sure enough, one of the best corners in the league got that one, Jair Alexander. Ouch. That hurt. That hurt. That's also what in Green Bay needed. Because now all of a sudden, they're the ones with good field position. Let's see if they can do anything with it this time, though. In the third 50. 11. He is in trouble. Uh-oh. Here we go. 7 for 11. We're okay. That is not a 7 and 11, and Rodgers just threw a pick of his own. With a potential penalty, maybe. Hold on. Let's see what happens over here. Oh, geez. Now there's just penalties all over the place. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. I believe he gets nothing on the return, by the way. All right, there's 2 penalty rules to deal with here. So first, let's see what happens over here. There's a penalty on each one. So I'll start with Green Bay's first. Nothing happens, so now this is on Tampa. So that interception will stand. And absolutely nothing happens. Ha! That's actually kind of funny. So an interception of their own for Tampa Bay. There's an advanced strat for you. I'm going to respond with your interception by getting one of my own. Very nice. And it was the defensive left corner that got one. Dave Carlton Davis. Good job. They were looking for Lazard, and Rodgers completed it to the wrong person. Oops. All right, well, that interception that Tampa threw did absolutely no damage because Green Bay decided to throw one of their own. Okay, well, both defenses decided to make plays. I mean, you'll have to see it if you're the defense, but not so much if you're the upper team. All right, we're still sitting at 16-10 then, I guess. Well, we're in field goal range, but despite suck-up struggles, I'm going to try it. Basically 11 or 12, unless it's one of those two, we're fine. And there's an 11. No good. Ryan Suckup, you are struggling. Yeah, the suck part is definitely coming out tonight, unfortunately. He is 1 for 3 on field goals, and he just missed another. I guess when it rains, it pours. Green Bay dodges one there, and they'll get it back with 7:15 remaining in this quarter. Absolutely nothing has happened except turnovers and just sloppy play all of a sudden. My goodness. All right, Green Bay is back at it, and we'll see if they can do anything with it. Let's do it. Tampa's a little bit wary of the run, so they'll see this coming. 2 on an end run. Uh-oh. Long gain. This could be a touchdown. I believe it is. It is! Touchdown! Aaron Jones blasts through a hole, and no one is catching him. And I mean no one. A 52-yard blast. There we go. There's the Aaron Jones we were wondering would show up. And by God, I think it's safe to say he has. Whoo boy. So good news, that ties the game. Let's see if they can take the lead. Anything but an 11. Whoo, that was very close. But Crosby hits the extra point, and it's good. And Green Bay does, in fact, have the lead. Which means that missed extra point from Suckup is now actually meaning something, as it cruelly turns out. Green Bay, how about a 52-yard run from Aaron Jones? That we don't see very many of those long runs very often, but it finally happened. And Green Bay, after being down 10-0, now has the lead by a single point. 17-16. There are 6 minutes left in this third quarter. Tampa, your turn to respond. All right, that was very close. Jeez. 9 yards in the back of the end zone. Wrong color. Jeez. Now I'm falling apart here. 3. 20. Wait, are we on number 11? Hold up. We might have a situation. Oh no, we do! It's a fumble! And we have a fumble! Hold up, this might get even worse. Odds, I'm allowing it. Okay, there is no fumble return for a touchdown, but the dreaded special teams curse has arrived. Hey, we always got to have at least one special teams blunder, and by God, we just had it. It was... No, this is the Green Bay card. That's not what you want. Rachaad White coughing it up on a return. I don't know what he's doing out there returning kicks, but long story short, he foolishly decided to take it out from 9 yards out of his own end zone. And then a Green Bay player just whacked him. That person being, we'll say, Chris Barnes. And Barnes also jumped on it, too, as a little bit of a bonus. There is no touchdown. But, yeah, Green Bay suddenly has a 1st and goal at their own 2 without warning. And Tampa, this is not good. Green Bay just scored. Let's see if they can do it again. My God. What an epic reversal. 6 on a line buck, and there's your touchdown. And it's Aaron Jones again, this time from only 2 yards out. And would you look at that? Green Bay suddenly has a 7-point lead. I say 7 because I'm actually going to go for it. We're going for 2. If I make it, we're up by 9. If not, well, it's a 7-point game, I guess. You know what? I'll give Jones one more crack at it. They're going to think pass. They're actually going to guard the run. Pass. All right, let's see if Aaron Jones can get this one. 6, he does. He gets 3, and because they guessed wrong, they got it. 2-point conversion is good from Aaron Jones. Wait, why does it say... Hold on. Okay, we're correct. Sorry, I was freaking out for a minute. Okay, so just to recap what happened. Jones had a 52-yard scamper for a touchdown to give Green Bay the lead. Rachaad White fumbled the opening kickoff, well, the kickoff thereafter, got it at the 2, and then Aaron Jones just got another 2 touchdown from 2 yards out and a 2-point conversion to add to it. So long story short, Aaron Jones on his last 3 carries, 2 of them being official, 54 yards, 2 TDs, and a 2-point conversion. The man is clearly possessed, and suddenly Green Bay has a 25-16 lead as the dreaded special teams curse comes out. There's always one in these playthroughs. Always one. It always seems to rear its ugly head at the least possible and worst possible moment for that matter, and here we are. It finally happened. And here I thought Ryan Supcup was getting those, but nope. All right. Let me see if this happens a second time here. Hold on. Oh, good job. Let's hi everybody. Let's drop my black die here. Uh-oh, here we go again from the 5 yard line. Oh, there's a penalty. Okay, what are we doing here? That could be offsides. Oh boy. Roll the fumble die. It's happening again. Okay. The good news is at least the fumble, White learned his lesson and plopped on the ball this time. There may be a penalty on the kickoff, though. Hold the phone on this a little bit. No, not this time. Okay. So there actually was another fumble, but thankfully this time White actually corralled it, or someone on Tampa. We don't know, but long story short, that it almost reared its ugly head a second time in a row. Okay, apparently White didn't learn his lesson the first time, but thankfully this time around he did. So now Tampa takes the field again, and suddenly they find themselves down by 9 instead of 1. Huh. Well, maybe Brady should have willed his, maybe he should have willed his returner not to fumble the ball. I'm just saying. All right, we're back. Okay, so Tampa's back. Fournette's in. I don't think White's coming in anymore after that. It's like, yeah, you're done. No choice but to go for it, really. So, yeah. Yeah, we'll try Lazard again. Here we go. 4th and 12. Oh, this is going to be a mess and a half. So let's start with the bad news. Incomplete. Lazard misses. It's a turnover on downs, but there's an injury on top of it. Because I rolled all 3 ones. Brilliant. Oh boy, who are we taking out here? Oh, goodbye, Tanyan. He will be out this game +1. So Tanyan is done for the remainder of the game. That'll bring in Mercedes Lewis from this point forward. And then Tanyan will be lost for the next game as well, I'm afraid. So both their teams are down their starting tight ends. But long story, but more importantly, it's a turnover on downs. The ball comes back to Tampa Bay. There should be 30 seconds remaining in this quarter, and they'll get at the 40. 5 on and off. Oh dear, I know what this is going to be, a fumble roll, right? Yep. 2 through 5, it's trouble. It's a fumble! What else is new? The defense gets it back. Oof. Oof. Now it's Fournette's turn to cough it up. We mentioned White has 2 fumbles on kickoffs. Now Fournette decided to join him by fumbling one of his own. You've got to be kidding me. That is not how you end the quarter, but alas, that's how it's going to end, I'm afraid, for the Buccaneers there. They were starting to drive, and then Fournette said, nah, we're good. So Green Bay gets it on their own 49. The Buccaneers 49. Mercedes Lewis is the new tight end, by the way. If you recall, he just got injured. And yeah, it is 25-16 going into quarter number 4. Here's hoping Tampa can get some kind of stop like now, or this could get interestingly bad. again on the ground. 1st and 10. That doesn't count. Nice try. From the 18. This off-tackle run is going to getting absolutely nothing. Okay. Oops. 2nd down. We're just going to keep jamming it down their throats. 7. And it's not working all of a sudden. He only gets a yard. I mean, the clock is moving, granted, but it's now 3rd and 9. Okay, if they can hold him to a field goal here, that'd be great. 3rd and 9. They need to get to the 8. This is going to be a mess. Well, they only get 4 to start us off. Let me deal with this first. So they only get 4. We're down to the 13. That would be Romeo Dobbs for 4. And I do see that injury. Another one. Well, 2, that is the left guard getting hurt for this game and probably the next one, yeah. So Green Bay's left guard just got hurt for this game, and the next, that would be... Let's look on here for really quick. Elton Jenkins. Wait, is he injured? No. Well, he wasn't earlier, but he is now. So Jenkins is out for this game and next. Won't affect the stat sheet here, but it will affect how I roll next time out. Okay. 4th and, I believe, 4? 5? 5. I don't really need to. Well, I'm thinking here. I mean, this isn't really, field goal really doesn't do me any good. Oh, you know what, it does. All right, we'll go for the field goal. Kick it. 13 to 22. Crosby's kick is up, and it's good. There you go. Okay, so it might be worth it. So Crosby hits one from 30 yards out. It's his 2nd of the game. Packers now have a 28-16 lead with 6:45 left in this game. Tampa, you need to do something, and you need to do it soon, or this game is going to be over. I think at this juncture, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it at this juncture. There's nothing more I could really do here. 4th and 4. 7. This is going to, not to Evans, but it will be 6 yards instead. And they did get a first. And they do stop the clock as a bonus. Okay. Evans gets 6. Good. Good. That works. All right, 4th and 5. Well, field goal does me no good, I'm sorry to say. All right, Evans, please get this. 4th and 5. Because I really only need that much. And there's your short gain right there. I was wondering when that would kick in. Aha, there it is. Just 12, but at least we hit it this time. 1st down, he goes out of bounds. So Evans converts on 4th down there. Very nice. All right, Fournette just ran for 6 yards, and Tampa took its first time out. That is their first. That is not Green Bay. Yeah, Tampa takes their first time out. That is their... They have 2 left, as there's 2:45 left. And we find ourselves at 3rd and 4. 17. 8. No, incomplete again. What is going on here? They were looking for Godwin, and they found nothing. Okay, here we go again. This is like the fourth down we've attempted. They've gotten the first two, and they will not get this one. Incomplete. Yep. Flat pass, incomplete. Green Bay gets the ball. Looking for Godwin again and found nothing. That has just been the story of Brady's night. Just not been throwing the ball efficiently at all. And Green Bay will take over on downs at the 17 with 2:15 left. So here will be the setup. At least they got the 2-minute warning ahead of them. At least. Beyond that, good luck. You only got 2 timeouts to pull this off. I think we all know what's going to come from Aaron Jones meanwhile. He's been running really good, and then no surprise they're going right to him on 1st and 10 from the 17. This play will be stopped by the 2-minute warning, by the way, regardless of what happens. 3-yard gain if it holds up. Yeah, it's going to hold up. There's your 2-minute warning. All right, do it again. 2nd and 7. 7 on an off tackle. He gets 3. Pushes him down to there. And he forces Tampa to use another timeout. That is their second. They only have 1 remaining. So they have to really stop him on this 3rd and 3, essentially. Otherwise, this game's probably more than likely over. All right, here we go. 11. There's a penalty, maybe? There is, and go figure, opponent number 2. That probably is going to end the game. Yep, personal foul. Oh, come on, Green Bay. Come on. They had him wrapped up for no gain, but then committed a personal foul penalty because why not? Oh, what on earth? Okay. That was just very unfortunate. Oh, dear. 1st and 10. They only can stop the clock once now. Jones busts out another 5-yard run, and there's the timeout. Tampa no longer has any timeouts, as that is their 3rd and final. That was a line block, by the way. Off tackle. Okay, here we go again. 2nd and 5. I don't think the game's over just yet. 4. Give them 4. They're just going to let it casually run. 3rd and 1. Well, if they convert this, the game is essentially over. No, they get stopped. Oh my God. Okay, so the game actually isn't over. There's 37 seconds left. So Green Bay is going to punt this on 4th and... I'm going to do something incredibly stupid. I mean, we've got a 12-point lead, so why not? Let's finish them. 4th and 1. I'm going for it. If I get this, game's over. If I don't, well, Tampa takes over with 30 seconds remaining. So be it. 10 off tackle. And wouldn't you know it, they do stop him. They do stop him on 4th and 1. Ugh. I mean, if this was the Chargers, it'd be on brand. I mean, Brandon Staley's literally the only person that would do such a thing. But you know what? Apparently, I'm just as bad as he is. Sorry, Chargers fans. I had to go there. Didn't mean for you to catch strays during this episode. All right, Tampa takes over, but there's only 30 seconds remaining. There's no timeouts. They're down by 12. This is basically hopeless at this point in time. But we have to at least try it. So I guess a whole bunch, lot of long passes are coming out here. 1st and 10. Oh boy. I've got no other choice. 5 on a long, and for start us off, no, incomplete. Looking for Evans to start us off. Second down. I better hope for a 2, really. That's not a 2. That is instead an incompletion again. I think this game's basically over at this point. Now we're just waiting to see how many times Brady can fling it without freaking, well, destroying his completion percentage. It's under 50%. That's just pathetic. It's like nobody can catch anything today. Yeah, another one. Incomplete. To Evans again. Well, I guess this won the game, basically. So let's just throw one out to do the only thing we can. Nine on a short. To Evans, please let this beat Snake Eyes. It's not. Well, he gets 17. That's the good news. So at least he ends the game on a high note. But yeah, they can't stop the clock. The time runs out. And that is your ball game. And Brady does finish with a sub 50% completion weighting. Ouchies. That's got to sting a little bit. Well, the game is over. That play didn't really matter. And Packers win 28-16. Suck it, Brady. Yep. 28-16. Packers advance to 8-2. They are definitely assured the best record in the league, barring whatever happens to the Raiders later. The Bucs, they dropped to 5-5. Whether or not they'll maintain the divisional lead depends on what happens with the Falcons, although I think they'll keep it no matter what. But yeah, 5-5 team running the NFC South, not exactly a good look, even though that happened last year. I mentioned Brady. Yikes. That is just, that's not good. And I mentioned Evans, just a horrible night he'd rather forget. Never mind the good stat line. That's one you just forget. Godwin, too, if we're being honest, even though he did slightly better. Suckup, especially him. He just was missing all kinds of field goals and an extra point. And funny enough, it's actually nah, never mind. I was just going to say, but it was only 7 points. Defensively, 2 sacks, a forced fumble, and a pick. Not terrible for Tampa's defense, but what about Green Bay? Rodgers, well, he was completing stuff, but it just wasn't happening, so he didn't really do too much, but there's your player of the game right there. There he is. 2 touchdowns, one of them being the 52-yard scamper, and he just dominated after that disastrous first quarter. It was just the Aaron Jones show. Very nice for him. 21 receiving yards, 2. Watson contributed. Tonyan had a TD pass. Jair Alexander picked Brady off. The special teams unit, that's what ST is. I think I should do that from now on. 2 forced fumbles, and one of them recovered right at the 2 to give Jones his second TD. So, there you go. As I mentioned, Green Bay, 8-2. They're keeping their lead in the NFC, and if they win out, the road to the NFC goes through them. Tampa, better hope Atlanta doesn't win, or we're going to have a tie at 5-5. Not exactly what they want to be seeing. And as I mentioned at the opening, we've got 8 teams, half the NFC sitting at 4-5 currently. That number should decrease as I think some of those teams are playing each other. But yeah, Tampa could have done without all this. Especially that completion percentage. I mean, I love this as a Dolphins fan. I love seeing this, but and no, that wasn't intentional. That's just the way it ended up. But yeah, just an outright disaster for the Buccaneers. So 28-16, Green Bay wins, and that's how we're ending this Hall of Fame quarterback duel. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Like I was saying, Suck it, Brady.